Hey, so today we have another warning from the FDA. And when they ask you if you're stupid, the next question out of their mouth may be, do you vape? More importantly, do you vape with this new chemical that has been used to circumvent our authority? And if the answer is yes, well, maybe you are stupid, according to them. Because apparently they're out there doing some tests on this unregulated chemical, and they're concerned. They're very concerned, especially when it usurps their authority. Now, most people don't like to have their authority usurped. You don't know what that word means, TikTok. They make this thing called Google. Check it out, man. They'll tell you what usurped means. They know. Oh, yeah, he knows. Or she knows. But it's one of the two. Somebody knows on Google. So let's get down to it and check this out. But again, never take my word for it. Check out the news article. Do your own research. And know, though Chad ain't going to be wasting his time just giving you articles just for the pure, unadulterated hell of it. Just letting you know. Okay? This comes from Newsweek. Now, we know this rag at one point was pretty reputable. Now, I don't know. I mean, it's not the Daily Planet or nothing, but just don't know how much news or propaganda that they're capable of. But again, do your own research. This is my theory, not a basis of fact. So fact check me that this news article from Newsweek said this, okay? And the reason I'm saying that is because somebody asked me where do I get my facts. Mainly from the description where I put the article link. I mean, you know, what's up? New e-cigarettes may contain nicotine-like chemical with unknown impacts on our health, Yale scientists have warned. Despite interacting with the same receptors in our brain, these chemicals called nicotine analogs are not held to the same FDA restrictions and scrutiny as other nicotine products, mainly because they're not, allowing them to be marketed with youth for the kids, appealing flavors, and avoiding tobacco taxes. Well, they're not nicotine, bro. I mean, like saccharin, not sugar. You know, about the same. Just saying. An FDA spokesperson has said that the new chemicals may even be more potent than nicotine, so you will be addicted. You will suck these down your throat. With potential impact on adolescent brain development, learning, and memory. Well, again, hold the proper folks accountable. But I mean, are you telling me that the nicotine analog doesn't have to be 21 and over? What? The FDA is looking at this from an agency-wide perspective, and it will continue to use available resources within its authority to protect the public and particularly the kids. Hey guys, you're always asking, where do you get your display cases at? Try this out, displayorama.com. They got all you want. And a lot of those cases are in my shops. So if they're good enough for Chad, they're good enough for you. Hey, here's some examples. Check them out. Here's one. Here's another. I like these slat walls. And then check this displays out. This is a family-owned corporation, boys and girls. They can be trusted. They're out of Hollywood, Florida. Beautiful, beautiful people, man. They can't wait to help you. They'll even help you set up the shop as far as where you should put them. They'll give you some measurements. They'll build it out. Give you some examples. What more can you ask for? Don't forget, use ChadWade5 at the end to get a total of 5% off your total order. Don't waste money. Use this group. You're going to love them. I know I do. From addictive products that may harm their health, like sugar, saccharin, caffeine, candy, McDonald's, chicken nuggies, barbecue sauce, ketchup, things of these natures. But no. Just nicotine. Just nicotine, everybody. Although more research is needed, some emerging data shows these nicotine analogs may be more potent than nicotine, which is already highly addictive. And they can alter adolescent brain development and have long-term effects on the kids' attention and learning memory. Well, like those cell phones, that Snapchat and all that, Twitter or X or whatever, all that stuff. That probably doesn't have any issue with them, nor does all them pills that you all give them for ADHD, although they still got it. Let's don't forget about all the pills, the chemicals. Nicotine analogs are chemicals that closely resemble nicotine in structure and therefore target the same receptors in the brain. But can it be any more addictive? Examples include 6-methyl-nicotine and nicotine. This other word, hang on, let me highlight it for you because I don't want to butcher it. Studies in mice, and I'm not a mouse, my brain's a hell of a lot bigger, have suggested that this 6-methyl may be more toxic and more potent than nicotine. It suggests, it doesn't necessarily mean it is. And, the mouse's brain and body and its physiology are totally different than human. Let's see some human trials and then we'll know. But human studies are lacking, mainly because nobody wants to step up to the plate and do it. Because what if they're wrong? It also appears that because these compounds are not held in the same stringent restrictions as traditional nicotine, the chemicals listed in the ingredients and labels are not always consistent with what is actually inside the product. Uh-oh, really? You mean we as an industry would do such a thing? I mean, for real, that question of are you stupid may definitely be yes. Taken together, it is really problematic that companies are introducing nicotine analogs with unknown health and addiction risks to novel products. This PhD said, a research scientist at the Yale School of Medicine said in a statement, they are essentially attempting to avoid regulation. Let's respect our authority. Uh-oh, there's somebody trying to get at some money. In a study published in the Journey JAMA Network, this dude and his colleagues analyzed 2 lines of commercially available e-cigs and e-liquid products marketed to contain nicotine analogs. The first, Spree Bar, here's the new devil, Spree Bar, was labeled as containing 5% 6-methyl or 50 mgs, while the second, Nick Safe, was tested at 4 concentrations, 0, 12, 24, and 36 mgs. Following their analysis, the team found that both product lines were inconsistent with what's advertised on their label, while Spree Bar, again, they're calling it out by name, so this is what they're going to point the finger at, contains almost 90% less 6-methyl than advertised. Nick Safe contained 6-methyl as low concentrations despite not advertising it on the label, excluding the other product-free products tested. Such discrepancies may lead to uncertainty about user exposure. Newsweek apparently contacted both of these companies, and who knows? The Spree Bar product also contains the artificial sweetener neotame, and the coolant WS23, which is found in other vape products. So I guess, man, you can, if worse comes to worse, you just go outside and pick up some antifreeze and put it in there and put it into your little tube and yeah, it's great. Which we all know that's not true. That's all complete lies as far as what I'm saying. But I don't know. They're claiming that it's some form of coolant. Both compound classes are concerning because they increase appeal to first-time users, yet their inhalation risk remain unknown. Well, do some research scientists. Figure it out. Do I need to do some research? You know, you probably get a grant from the government because the FDA is having their authority usurped, you know. The author added that the study used a fairly small sample size and further research is needed to understand how widespread these discrepancies among similar products. However, the study highlighted the need for more research and regulation with regards to these products. In general, the FDA does not comment on specific studies, but evaluates them as part of the body of evidence to further our understanding about a particular issue and assist in our mission to protect the public health. The FDA is reviewing the findings of the study. Wow. Regarding nicotine analogs, the FDA is aware of companies reportedly manufacturing products that may contain compounds that mimic the effects of nicotine. Well, that's what an analog does. But they are structurally or chemically different. Well, again, their authority has been usurped. They are not pleased. So they're going to push it off on this Yale research scientist and claim, well, no, we didn't do it. He looked into it. These are his findings. You know, remember during that one time that the whole world was apparently sick, and the FDA had a lot of guidance. Yet we found out later maybe that's not so. Think about that. Could they be wrong again?